Hi, dear friends. I promised to keep you up to date about our mission trip here to Brodetsk in Ukraine. And we've been here a few times, but it has been hard to communicate with you as electricity is down many times every day, up to 10 hours a day. And we are quite busy with our different programs. We have had this women ministry, we had a Sunday service, we have a youth camp that is going on, children's camp actually, that's going on every day between 10 and 6 p.m. So it's busy, 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 and it's hard to find time to report a little bit. And although we are far from the front lines, we hear drones and missiles over our heads. And as we arrived on Sunday morning, we actually saw also the defense shooting, trying to bring down the missiles and drones. So it is a land in war, and you notice this especially with the people here. They're under tremendous stress. But thanks to you also, many of you supported us financially to be able to create something special. We had the opening of that what is called the Angels Park. It's for the children, but it's also in memory of 7 of the men that have died in this village. And from this village, there's about 150 men are still on the front lines in war. So the whole village is marked by both the death, the suffering, and the absence of many men and women. So it's a privilege actually to be here and to be a source of hope in the midst of that. So we have a children's camp going, which is from Tuesday till Friday. Today is Friday, so it's the finishing of this camp at the moment. We have had teenage evenings with up to 25 teenagers. The children's camp actually is close to 70 children that are with us every single day. We even buy food for them for lunchtime so they can eat with us, which is very important, as many of them might not even be in a situation and family where a lunch is provided. The women's ministry, together with Ilona, was very successful. About 25 women came there, and they want to continue to meet on a regular basis, where they have only us time together. The children's camp is run by the Sundbom family, and they're doing a great job. And it's very intensive though, and we thank you for your prayers. Something that touched me personally has to do with the fact of my sickness, my diagnosis. Maybe you know, or many of you know actually, that I have a diagnosis of pancreas cancer. It was diagnosed in October, and at that time they gave me 3 to 6 months to live. It's inoperable, and there was no treatment possible in Sweden either. I do have some treatment through Felix, my son-in-law in Berlin, who is a biomedical doctor. So, but anyway, to make a long story short, when a young man in the church here heard about my diagnosis and heard that I still was planning to come, he actually made a decision. He's married to one of the leaders in the church here, but he's a young man who never really made a commitment to Jesus. And although he joins his wife to church and helps out practically, he had no intention to fasten his journey. But when he heard that I was planning to come, he said to God, without his wife knowing, anyone knowing, he had said to God, if I meet John face to face, I will surrender my life to Jesus Christ. little did I know that this was going on. And as we, after the first Sunday service, met, he said he wanted to talk to me. So he took his wife, Sergei, the pastor, Tanya Yurchenko from Sweden, and myself to a separate room. And it's in that room that he disclosed what he had agreed with God upon. And so he gave his life to Jesus Christ and want to live for him. I cannot express what happened to all of us who were in that room. We were just coming down with tears, all of us, as we realized God's faithfulness and God's care. And when I later called my wife and told her about this, she said, even if only for this reason you had to go to the Ukraine, it is all worth it. And that's what I believe too. As he now will support his family in a different way, as he is following Jesus in all aspects of life. And as he's also called to the front lines, actually. So next week, probably, he will be starting to experience what it is to be a soldier at the front lines. So please pray for this family. There's so much more to share and to tell as we talk about young children, rather young, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years of age that have to step up because dad is gone, he's on the front lines, or might have died. There's so much going on. It's unbelievable. Every single person is directly confronted with a death or a wounded soldiers in their lives, whether it's a direct family, uncles, fathers, sons, you name it. So please be praying for them. This is a critical time. And also pray that in the time that we have to come, that we still have here, that God will use us to bless the children, to bless the teenagers, to bless the women, to bless the men that are here, and also especially the older folks. God bless you and thank you for standing with us.